Hey, what's up? Hey, it's Maxie. And we're recording this audio in post because Windows updated and makes me want to drink too, Varka. But Windows updated and completely reset my audio settings for the microphone in OBS, so we're just going to have to do what it do. Um, Spiral Abyss Day, it reset today, Saturday, and our sweet angel-faced mess that is Varka finally got a Spiral Abyss that is catered to his talents. Unfortunately, it's also catered to the talents of a character that doesn't come out until Tuesday, and I'm not pulling for her. Yeah, exactly. And he's talking over me right now, which is always fun. Thank you for interrupting me. But we're gonna do Spiral Abyss without her, and most of the damage is going to be Durin's problem. So we're gonna run the Hexfry team, and I'll show you what we're doing. But just none of this damage is gonna be Varka's. I hate to tell you. Floor 12 is going to be a mess simply because we're running a brand new Lauma and she's not fully crowned, and I'll show you everything at the very end. But for the first half, I'm debating right now. I can't find my characters, but we're gonna run Venti. Where's Benny boy? There's Benny. We got Benny. Um, we got Durin. There he is. And we're gonna have Varka. Now nobody has signature except Venti, and we have the old signature on Venti. We have Elegy. We don't have the new bow on him. So we're gonna eat some poo at some point. We're gonna have to reset. But then the second half, we're gonna go with Lunar Bloom. And as you know, me and Nefer have a strange relationship, love-hate. We have Columbina, we have brand new Lauma, that just barely got to level 90 after I pulled for her. And I can't find an Effa at this point in time, but we're going with an Effa. You can go with Nahida too if you want, but I'm going with an Effa. And then we're going to grab Nefer. So also I should mention that if my dad is watching this video, hi Dad! Um, this is one of the hardest modes in the game. It is not the hardest, but it's definitely did ya pull for X, Y, and Z, baby? It's one of those. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna get all 3 stars on it, and we're just gonna have to hope for the best because Varka is one of the most underpowered characters in the game already, and he doesn't have his signature weapon, and he doesn't have the character that's coming out on Tuesday, who is a great upgrade for him. So we're gonna go with, I think, energy recharge here, so everybody's skills can come back up. It's not gonna help Benny that much, but it's gonna help him a little bit. But this thing has hella resistances, so, and it really, really wants you to use Pyro against it. Um, Flynn's usually is what fights this thing in the overworld, and normally I would say go Flynn's with, you know, Columbina-Ineffa and an Animo character of some kind. But no, they really want you to use Animo and Pyro for this thing, so don't even try. I tried this with Flynn's. He couldn't make a dent in it. So, you know, unless you're like C6 or something, no, this is what you gotta do. And most of the damage is coming from Durin, and that swirling flamey flame. Um, it takes Bennett forever to get ultimate, but there we go. We broke the shield, and then it's just business as usual. My ER is kind of terrible, so we have to like 3-cycle this thing. But this isn't where we have to reset. The reset comes from Nefer and her inability to crit, despite her artifacts making it so she has very high crit rate. Don't matter. She just don't like it. She don't like critting. But come on, Varka. You can do it. I believe in you, Varka. Not really. I like you, Varka, but I kind of regret you a little bit. Maybe not though, because I mean, this finally we have the Spiral Abyss that he can do. But this is where we have to reset, and you'll see why. It's not the hilly churl that's the problem. So Lauma and Ineffa and Columbina can set up their areas of attack, but now it's up to Nefer. She's not critting already on the hilly churl, but then they bring out this eldritch abomination that, again, I tend to use Flynn's or Zabai on. I wouldn't advise doing that here because there's a couple other bosses that are going to be a lot harder. So we just have to rely on Nefer here. But we're going to run out of time. We're going to lose a star, which means we have to reset because we have to keep all 3 stars. And I'm explaining this for my dad, okay? Because he don't play video games. He hates video games. But hopefully he can understand that this is difficult. I doubt he cares, but that's fine. He'll try. But we need Nefer to damage this thing and do big damage and like break its shield and do big damage, but unfortunately she just don't want to. Come on, I know the star gets lost around the halfway point of its health bar going down. And I'm not sure who the weak link is. I mean, in all honesty, the weak link is probably Lauma, because she's brand new and she's not crowned. None of her skills, her talents are fully leveled. Like, she's trying. But yeah, we get like almost to the end and then it just like we lose a star. See, yep, back to the drawing board. Pause, reset, reset. Which means I considered speeding up through the Venti battle again, but nope, since I have to record this commentary and post, you're stuck sitting here with me. So this is a good time for me to ask you, how's your Spiral Abyss going? Are you waiting for Nicole to drop? Are you gonna pull for her? Or are you gonna like, are you just gonna thug it out with Benny like I'm doing it? Cause I don't know. With Benny, you have to stay in the circle on the floor in order to get healing, but Nicole, just her ability follows you, and you get a shield. So, like, is she a side grade? Possibly, but I think it's just, like, for the sake of convenience, I would say she's probably better. Which, duh, like, Benny's a 6-year-old character, but he is also free, because you can buy him out of the shop, and they give him away for free quite often. So, you know, I don't know. How do you feel about Bennett versus Nicole? I really do not have an opinion. I kind of would prefer Nicole, but I also, yeah, I don't know. I had a feeling that Lauma was going to be more valuable in the long run. And I was right, because that stank-ass crab is back. Spoiler alert. And that crab is really hard to fight without Lauma, so... I made the decision to invest more heavily in Lunar damage than Hexrai damage. And since we're very, very close to Snezhnaya, Nicole might appreciate over time. She might get better the way Ineffa did. But, like, I'm guessing the Snezhnayan characters are gonna be cracked because it's the final countdown, the end of the story, you know? So, you know, we're just gonna hope that Nefer crits here. She does do a couple big crits here, finally. And I know they're running Lauma and Nefer right now. They're rerunning them. We have 2 days left, but I really don't want to buy a weapon because her signature probably would be beneficial here, but yeah, I'd rather save. Again, because I want to save for the Snezhnaya characters. And I really hope Pantalone becomes playable, just because I like his voice actor. But, alright. This went a lot better. See how much damage we did on the boss this time? Way better. Better rotation, better crit damage, just all around better. I'll take it. Come on, Nefer, I believe. Kick it like it owes you money. Come on. Kick it like it's a broken appliance and you're Russian. That's an Armageddon reference, by the way. It's not a disparaging comment against anybody of any specific nationality. But it's almost dead, and this boss is a nightmare. I just... Can I fight it with Flynn's next time? It's way more fun to fight as Flynn's. Alright, there we go. Next round, we have to fight the Primo Geovishap without Zhongli. No shields for us, baby! So the name of the game is to ult while this thing is firing its laser, so we can skip the bit where it knocks the crap out of us with its laser. And I'm like indecisive here, trying to figure out what perk to pick, because there really is no winning here with these perks. Come on, there we go, past Maxi. Alright, so we gotta get rid of the mage lady. And Benny bounces off of her for some dumb reason. But there he goes! Oh, pinball impact. How I did not miss you. And Durin's just like, okay, Benny, step aside. I know that I'm carrying this fight. But she's not the problem. Neither is the robot. I forgot that the robot is here. But they are no longer the scariest creatures in the game. Sorry. But remember when they were? Man, how innocent we were. Which, fun fact, I run Durin on Emblem, not any, like, I know, I should probably run him on the same set that Varka runs on, but honestly, I think Durin, like, Emblem suits Durin a lot better than you think, and it hasn't steered me wrong yet. And I know there's at least one person going, well, actually, I don't care. But yeah, so this thing hasn't charged its laser yet. It's close. When I start spamming ultimates, you'll see why, because I don't want to get lasered to death. Because I'm pretty sure with how fragile Varka is, despite how big he is, I'm just trying to keep everybody alive. Here we go, alt spam, in case this thing decides to laser us. But I think we managed to kill it before it lasers. Which, thank God, because I didn't want to fight this thing again without my Geo team. I miss my Zhongli. Alright, there we go. I don't think the crab is next. I forget what's next. Something annoying. Ah, it's the local legend that's in the Temple of Space. So, you have to keep hitting this thing with Dendro attacks so it doesn't get big and stomp the ever-loving crap out of you, because it can one-shot Nefer, and the only sustain that we have on this team is a small percentage of healing from Columbina's ult, because she has Prototype Amber. I might be a little overly reliant on Columbina in this fight, but her and Ineffa are probably carrying this. Because, well, my Nefer doesn't like to crit, remember? I also don't have all the fancy canceling techniques because I am in fact playing on PS5 with a controller. I don't have keyboard and mouse. Well, it might be an option, but I don't think I'd want to try it. Personal preference, by the way. I know some people swear by it. But we're almost done with the shroom from hell. Can we talk about how they made a local legend just a regular mushroom that just gets giant? Anyone else think that was lazy? But there we go. 3 stars on floor 2. Take a deep breath, because here we go. Final floor. This stupid Mandragora. And my timing on this thing is awful. Venti's gonna get messed up a little bit. Thank you for ulting someday, Benny. There we go. I think Varka actually manages to crit a few times here, though, which is, again, unusual for him. But he's not running Signature. He is much better with that, but I'm gonna have to get that maybe on his rerun. Because I do like him, but I don't know if I want to invest in him the way I've had to invest in Wriothesley, the way I've had to invest in, well, all of the Lunar teams, honestly, because Lunar has definitely been kind of shilly, but I don't know if it's been as bad as Natlin with the Night Soul thing, because, you know, how, like, you have problems until you get Mavwika? Well, you know. I like Lunar a lot more than Night Soul. But there we go, the Mandragora. Okay, so that, we didn't have to do 3 cycles of mini Mandragoras. There we go. And here's the robot, and be like, oh, robot, that's not so bad. No, the stupid crab is after. And I know that you could probably do the crab with, like, you know, Shinobu, Farina, Nuvolet, and Nahida, but I don't know, my Nahida's not really up to snuff anymore. Like, she's just not built for the current Genshin economy. So we're gonna try it with Lauma, and it goes alright. All things considered, it goes alright. I'm not sorry about Lauma. I'm sorry that I skipped her the first time around, so there was no way that I was gonna, skip out on her first rerun. Because we don't know when we're gonna see her again. And I'm a little tempted to get constellations on Columbina, because she hasn't had her first rerun yet, I don't think. So this stupid crab is trying so hard to waste my time. It wastes everybody's time. It loves no one. So we just want to make crab pizza. Come here. Crab pizza is delicious, by the way. Yeah, that's right. Take your little spores back. But I'm pretty sure I was clenching here because the cat at this point in time started screaming an hour early because he thinks it's breakfast time and he has an hour to wait. So I'm glad that you at least didn't have to hear him. There we go. All 3 stars. There's floor 12 of the Spiral Abyss. It's incredibly sweaty. Um, I This is the only way that I know how to do it. I'm sure there's other teams that you could do it with if you have high enough investment. But I am going to show you my characters and their builds now after I shut up because I don't remember what I said. I'm probably yelling at the cat. But there's Varka. He does not have signature. That is a lie. I don't even have the skin for his weapon, but he has the talking stick from the battle pass. It's at R1. It's just the only crit rate weapon that I have for him because the serpent spine is on my Ito, and I don't want to dismantle my Ito because I still use him once in a while. There's his artifacts. I'm just gonna scroll through them. He has decent crit damage and decent crit rate. I'm not really mad at his artifacts. I'm sure that once, if I get his actual signature weapon, that this situation will improve. He has no constellations, but his skill is, I'm pretty sure it's crowned. I can't see it in this recording mode, but yeah. I think I'm gonna show you Benny. Um, I got Benny has no EM. Do with that what you will. That's probably not good, but whatever. It's all good. We have the sapwood blade on Benny for this, and he's got some really really janky uh, noblesse pieces. I prioritize energy recharge and a little bit of HP. Was that the right call? I don't know. We got through the content, so maybe it was. He's at C6. I did activate his C6, and I do have his ultimate crowned. So there's Benny. Pretty standard. I think I'm headed towards Durin next. Yeah, I'm going to show you. Durin has very little EM, but he has the Lion's Roar at R5. And see, he's on Emblem. He's not on Varka's set or the EM set from Nod Cry. And maybe that's not the best way to go about it either, but he's fine. I'm not worried about Durin. Durin is incredibly strong. Like, no matter how you cut it, he's just really good. And yeah, see, like, look at that circlet. It's terrible. No constellations, and he's not crowned. And then I think, oh wait, my thumb slipped, but I'm going to show you Venti. There's Venti. He does have a lot of EM because I think I moved some of his pieces around. He has an R4 elegy for the end, not on purpose, but because every time I pull for a weapon, that happens to be the other weapon on the banner, and I always get elegy. It's a meme at this point, but here's his pieces. A lot of EM, not a lot of crit rate, but just enough to do the job. No constellations, and he's not crowned. None of his stats are crowned. And then I'm going to show you the Lunar Bloom too. There's our brandy new Lauma. She is level 90. I did get her to level 90. Her EM is very high. She has the event weapon, for like the free event weapon. Fully refined, fully leveled. Her pieces are not the EM set from Nodcry. It's the first set from Nodcry. She doesn't have Deepwood either because I didn't feel like farming Deepwood. I tried to farm it a little bit and it's not going well. So, whatever. No constellations, no crowns. She has a level 8 skill. That's it. Oh, there's Nefer. She's using the Widsith because I don't feel like building the weapon from Nodcry, the EM weapon. But her relics, her artifacts are pretty good. Like, they're decent. They'll do in a pinch. It's just she just doesn't like to crit no matter how high I have her crit. That girl don't like critting. But she has no constellations, and she is crowned in both skill and ultimate. She's at level 10, so there's that. And I think I show you Columbina and Anefa. Yeah, I do. I forget where they are for a second because I forget that they're in my party. Like, yeah, there you go. So we have Prototype Amber Columbina. Uh, there's her artifact. Just hype her up on HP. She's good to go, babe. Like she's the key to all of this. She's really good. Go get her when she reruns. She's I don't well no, I think she is crowned. But then there's Anepha's skills, there's Anepha's pieces. I'm pretty sure she's on Prospector's Drill, and it's also not fully refined because I don't feel like farming rocks to craft copies. Yeah, it's only R2. There you go. And she's level 90. So there is my two teams. There's the best way that I know how to do Spiral Abyss. You could probably replace Ineffa with Nahida if your Nahida is up to snuff. But I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. If you watch this, you're MVP because I know you hate video games. And I'm probably talking about going to record HSR, which fun fact I've already done. So thank you so much once again for watching. I'm gonna get up out. Varka is gonna talk over me and drink, and hopefully my computer won't screw me over next time. So bye bye.